Hi, I'm Christian Bautista. You may know me as a singer, actor, and a host, but did you know that I am also a casual motorcycle rider? Riding motorcycles has always been a dream for any kid growing up. And I was able to get enough practice when shooting music videos. I just love the intensity and exhilaration of motorcycles. Not to mention the sense of freedom whenever I ride one. At the same time, I prioritize safety as much as experience during every road trip. I always make sure that the motorcycle can endure the rigors of riding into the countryside, which is why choosing quality parts like the industry-leading Koyo brand makes sense. In the Philippines, BSB Junrose Auto Parts Corporation is among the biggest distributors of high-end ball, roller, and thrust Koyo bearings. The company has redefined the local automotive industry by providing people with exceptional parts for 50 years. When it comes to quality brands like Koyo, BSB Junrose assures customers that they are getting genuine products and value for money with their proprietary QS seal. Today, I'll be replacing worn-out, deep-groove ball bearings with Koyo brand bearings. The said bearings are found in the major components of a motorcycle, namely the front wheel, rear wheel, clutch, transmission, crankshaft, crank balancer, and gear shift. Installation is essentially the same procedure for each part. We'll start with the front wheel. Before anything else, make sure to wear clean gloves, use a stable workbench, and place the bearings in a clean area. To pull out the old bearing, we would need to use a puller tool. So I called my friend, Randolph, to help me out. So now we have the new bearing. Thank you again, Randolph, for your service. Thank you, man. See you again. It's time to grease the new bearing. Failure to apply an ample amount of grease or using the wrong kind can lead to overheating, which can damage the bearing. To install the bearing, use the Koyo mounting tool kit. If you don't have one, you can use a solid shaft with the same diameter instead. The Koyo mounting tool kit consists of impact collets of various diameters, an impact sleeve or shaft, and a dead blow hammer. First, choose an impact collet of the same Koyo bearing diameter and attach the impact sleeve or shaft onto it. Then place the tool on top of the newly lubricated Koyo bearing. Finally, use the dead blow hammer to push the bearing onto the shaft. If the fit of the outer ring is tight, do not hit the inner ring. The mounting tool kit is designed for installation without adding pressure to the bearing. Aside from overheating, other common causes of bearing damage are rust, overloading, and contamination. These culprits usually lead to stains, spalling, and scratches in the balls and in the ball paths, which can hinder the job of the bearings to reduce friction between moving parts. Like the motorcycle as a whole, bearings also require proper maintenance. Mounting and lubricating it correctly can extend the life and reduce the downtime of a motorcycle. Avoid preheating, corrosion, and the use of wrong tools. Now on to the rear wheel. The same procedure applies to the rest of the parts. Following the steps and precautionary measures is just half the battle though. You may have ticked all the boxes, but everything will be for nothing if you're using counterfeit bearings. A way to examine the authenticity of Koyo products is to examine the details. In the updated box, the plastic packaging, and the etching. BSB Junrose has also introduced the QS seal on every Koyo box, ensuring the safety of end users while upholding the mechanics' fight against fake parts. You can also do the shake test. Genuine Koyo bearings produce rattling noises because of adequate internal clearance. With Koyo, a member of the World Bearing Association, the rider is guaranteed that his or her motorcycle is equipped with a quality product that is built to the highest standards. BSB does its part in distribution through a cost-efficient price point, giving customers as much as 60% savings with Koyo bearings that last 5 times more than other brands. and of course a nationwide market reach, as well as a timely and reliable delivery schedule. For the crankshaft, we'll use a Koyo puller tool to take the old bearing out. Now that I finally installed the new Koyo bearings, it's time to take this baby out. It goes without saying that motorcycle riders should be able to do basic repairs like bearing replacement themselves. And having a trusted brand like Koyo by your side makes what seems to be a difficult task easier. Head to the nearest BSB Junrose office or their authorized resellers for genuine Koyo bearings, and don't forget to ask for the QS seal. Check out the official BSB Junrose website and social media accounts for additional product information.